Difficult second half here at the Peninsula Stadium today has seen the Bucks end up on the end of a 3-0 defeat to league leaders Salford City. I've got manager Rob Edwards with me. Rob, that game sort of swung on a couple of moments in the second half, didn't it?
Did, Richard, yeah, I agree. I mean, really disappointed to concede the first goal in the manner we did. First goal was all important. But then within a minute, we have a fantastic chance at the other end. Didn't take it. And then we concede, within, I don't know, moments again. And that's tough to take, really, because I don't think the performance warranted or merited or we deserved what we got. But they, full credit to them, they took their opportunities and we didn't. We've got to make sure we snuff out those errors. And when opportunities do come along, because at the top of the table they don't come along that often, we've got to be able to take them. But we did have 2 or 3 very good chances in that second period as well.
Sure. Was that a little bit of inexperience from Connor Johnson there on the first goal?
I don't think it's an experience. He's been in that position a number of times. It's just sometimes decisions are made, and sometimes they're not the right one. He's been in that situation from an 8 or 9-year-old boy loads of times. So you take that out of his game today. I thought he was very, very good, very, very good. But then we can still defend, the cross better as well. And so there's always, Mick McCarthy always used to say, there's always at least 3 errors for every goal, and there's bits we could have done better for all 3, definitely. First goal is always important, but then we do have a great chance to get back in it very, very quickly. And if we'd have taken that, we could have been standing here talking about a different game, but we're not.
Okay. In terms of confidence, is Marcus Denanga lacking a little bit of confidence? Did he snatch at that one a little bit, do you think?
I don't know. It's not something I've thought about. Maybe he snatched at it, but I don't think that's a confidence issue. I think he's been performing very, very well. Scored the goal against Brackley recently. He's still on a really good number of goals this season, so I don't think it's a confidence thing. He's in the position to score again, as he was with the header late on as well. So it's good that he's making getting in those opportunities. I'd rather have a striker that's in the positions and missing chances rather than not getting the opportunities. So he's fine.
Sure. What was the thinking behind the team setup today? I mean, obviously they're quite a big physical side and probably going to be threat at set pieces. Was putting John Royal back in an opportunity?
Of course, yeah. Trying to go with as big a back 5 as we could, and then John Royal coming back in as well. We had to try and deal with their threat because they do score a lot of set pieces. When we'd made changes late on and we're a lot smaller, you can see what happens as well. We concede that third one. So we had to try and look at that as well. It's a huge part of their game, set pieces, and I thought we dealt with a lot of them with our biggest team on. But obviously then when we start having to make changes and we bring some smaller players on to give us an impetus going forward, then we concede a little bit more with that height. So it's a fine balance. But on the whole, there was a lot of good things again, Richard. That we've got to be able to take into Tuesday as well and keep working on. So I know we've lost the game and everyone will be disappointed, and no one really wants to hear me saying that there's a lot of positives after a 3-0 win. But that's how I've got to look at it, because there was 1-0, like I said, at 1-0, great chance to equalise, and it could have been different, but they took the chance and we didn't.
Sure. We're into January still, so the opportunity to strengthen. Have you been looking around at all? Well,
yeah,
we know that you're looking around.
Yeah, of course, always looking around. Obviously, brought a couple of players in, and we're looking at bringing more in as well. I think we've got a very competitive squad at the moment, but we're still looking to try and do a little bit of work. We know the areas that we can still improve. And we'll continue to work very hard on doing that. So we're not in a bad place. People look at the table at the moment. There's a few games in hand. We've just need some positivity. We go and get a good performance and back that up with a result on Tuesday. Then we're looking a lot better.
I know it's often said that when you've had a defeat like today, that having another game quickly is an opportunity to bounce back, and you've got that on Tuesday. Obviously York, I know that they've been watched. They're not pulling up trees in this division, but they're still a tough side, aren't they?
Yeah, and every team is strong at this level. So, and they all have their different threats, and obviously with them, they've got John Parkin and a lot of others as well. So I think I think it'll be a really tough game. But one that we know if we perform how we can, then it's very much winnable.
Sure. Okay, that's great, Rob. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Richard.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. All right.